pretty, Des, but just crucial, I guess, after 2 losses to get that first win of the season.
Yeah, no, it was important to get a win here tonight. Obviously, it's round 3. The conditions probably made it a little bit difficult, but it was an exciting game down to the finish, and we just had to get the points tonight.
The man next to you knows how to ice a field goal late in the game, doesn't he?
Sorry, mate?
The man next to you doesn't miss many late in the game, does he?
No. People are probably going to liken it to Warriors last year. The field goal was probably just as ugly as that one as well, but it doesn't matter as long as they go over. But it's a start. I was particularly pleased with the way we defended tonight. It was a lot better.
Were you happy that I think you had 10 errors in the first half, but both of the tries that you scored were from really adventurous footy? You're happy that your team kept playing the sort of manly way despite the conditions and obviously making so many errors?
Yeah, we spoke about that a little bit as far as how we manage possession, but it's funny. It's more. I think it's more the platform you set off the back of your defence, which is ultimately, is going to have a big impact on how you get momentum. You can't always be blaming errors. It's just how you garner what possession you have and how you treat it and how you try and work it.
Daryl, you just kick how to feel off the boot.
Sorry.
I just said, sorry, Des, said to Daly, just describe the kick out, how to feel off the boot, that field goal.
Yeah, flushed it. It's one of those ones, just I don't care how it went through, it just had to go through, and tonight was just one of those nights. It didn't matter how we got the win, we just needed to get the win, and as Des said, there was a fair foundation laid tonight and we were able to capitalise some nice tries, but ultimately the rain made it a pretty soggy affair, so as Des said, we just had to scrap a win, and it was exactly that.
How much extra emotion was there tonight with opening the stand from Bobby Fortin? Like, was it spoken about during the group throughout the week? Or?
Oh, look, we definitely spoke about how excited we were to get back here to play in front of our local fans and members, and having your friends and family back. It's really nice. It's a very nice feeling, and obviously it's now named Bob Fulton Stand, so it's very sentimental to the club, and I felt like tonight we played with a little bit extra emotion and probably helped us get there.
I made the reference a moment ago to the Warriors game last year, and I know similar ending, but it was almost just a similar feel, like you just needed something to swing your season a little bit, like you just, no matter how ugly it was, just something to turn your season around a little bit after a pretty tough opening.
Obviously we've lost 2 in a row before this, and as much as you want to try and continue to take the positives out of it, it gets to a point where you just have to get a victory. So we were continuing to find things that we could improve on, and positive stuff from our game from the first 2 weeks, but ultimately we just needed a result to cap it off, and that was what we did today.
When you re-signed him, Manly, Bozo played a big role in that, so he's been quite an influential figure in your career, hasn't he?
Yeah, for sure. He was a massive part of me staying at the club, and his passing last year was so sudden and unexpected, and that day I'll never forget it out at Combank Stadium, and the way we played and sort of drew on that emotion. So he'll always be a big part of this club, and I think the stand is the least we could do for someone like Bob.
There's for Kieran Foran tonight, I thought his work on that left edge, he probably provided the most spark of anyone on the field on both teams.
Yeah, no, he played really direct tonight, particularly with the conditions the way they were. So I know his running game was really full of enthusiasm. Certainly got us out of trouble a few times, so he got us on the front foot, which was good.
The field looked like $1 million out there tonight, as opposed to potentially previous years. Is it actually feeling any different?
No, the field was outstanding considering how much rain we got tonight. To see it hold up the way it did that's really exciting.
Were you worried for a moment there when you have all that pressure down at the Bulldogs' end, and suddenly you don't take the penalty goals that are on offer, then you don't score the try, and then suddenly they go up the other end and equalise the game? Were you worried for a little moment there?
I think that's where that's saying earlier. We were able to maintain that defensive pressure, not only on them but also on ourselves. It's usually a telling tale. You don't have much joy up there. They go down the other end and they get a cheap one. So it was good we were able to turn them away. And they're a handy side. They're a good side.
Well, good. Thanks, everyone.
Bulldog has a message. There's some milk on the way home. Cheers.